My name is Archana Hande. I come from India, Bangalore, Bombay, being a visual artist, and that's what I do. My projects are mostly on research based, so I take 3-4 years or 5 years or 8 years. So then end up with that research. Either it's a research on history or being an anthropologist, artist, or so I take up roles for myself to understand certain kind of social political history, and then whatever material I get, I convert it into a visual form which could be a kind of interactive for a public. It's most of my works are based on a public space.
We didn't quite know what to expect. And I'm sure she didn't either, but it was fabulous. She's a very personable woman, a very strong and courageous woman, and a strong and courageous artist. Her style of art is probably much more sophisticated than what most of the local people would understand. However, that exposure I think is very good.
This is an old heritage town called Birdfield, and this whole area was the town, and it was a kind of very established town which has now become a ghost town. So I normally came here to pick up these purple glasses which has magnesium, and it changes the color, and it's basically in the sun. But you only would get these glasses in these old ghost towns.
Where did you get all this?
All the towns around, I picked up all the glasses and crushed bottles and crushed it. And these purple glasses are the only glass would actually tell you that it's been lying here, because it takes ages to become purple because of the reaction to the sun. So for me that was very important, that it becomes a witness. The glasses themselves become a witness to the land. So I lay this whole kind of untold stories or lost stories into the earth of the Afghani trail, which I see here. So I try and narrate in a very little abstract landscape.
It's been fun to watch, and it's also been fun to watch the relationships developing in the community. A number of local people that we just really didn't expect would connect with Archana, and but they have, and she has with them, and there's some really fabulous relationships built.
Yeah, it's so. Now it looks.
I think there's a lot of value in having an outside artist come in, an international artist even more so. I think that I think new ideas are always wonderful, and new concepts and a new way to look at things is always, I think, valuable. In the situation here, Archana has a very open and straightforward approach to things.
And then I found this particular glass, because it was changing colors, because it was becoming very hard, and then I started researching on the glass. So every single thing for that first 3 months when I came, every single thing led me to a research and made me, so whatever would be a witness. Initially I thought it was rubbish. All around it's like rubbish lying there, and why don't people clean it up? And why don't they really make it, if it's a heritage town, why? Then I realized that is part of the heritage, because that is the material which is lying here, and again it's the witness.
There's a number of benefits. The first obvious one is what we're talking about, people are interacting with art, and so that's always got to be a good thing, but I'm biased. But the fact that you've got people asking, could I do that? Could I be creative? Like those found objects, or what's in Granddad's backyard, what can I do with it? So that's the first benefit. The second benefit is, okay, if I can't do that, but wow, what do I think of this, and how am I responding? I think for this whole area, the actual physical space of the association here, it's also opening them up to the town. So, you know, the doors are wide open, the gates are wide open, and people are going to start interacting.
I like that whole idea of liking to fail. I attempt to fail. I attempt to copy and then attempt to fake things, because I feel those are the originality, because you have to really work hard for that. Yeah.